How's it going, everybody? This is Rob of Novakast, back with some more of Watching the Dark Crystal Age of Resistance. This is Season 1, Episode 4. The first thing I remember is fire. And, okay, can I just say, this episode actually made me feel sorry for one of the Skeksis. They actually gave this character a little bit more depth. So the, Skestek, if I pronounce that name correctly, because instead of them all just being called the Skeksis, they have like their own individual names. Skestek is kind of more, they give him more depth in this show. Like, instead of just being some regular evil scientist, as my phone goes off, they actually gave him like a sort of like sympathy and kind of like understanding the balance, whereas the Skeksis, they just want to control everything and use the crystal, and to the point where, well, to where it is now, where they have to harvest Gelfling essence to gain immortality. And they mention the fact, and it gets to the point where, and I got it. This is why I felt bad, because there was a point where he's like talking to all the little animals and critters that he has in his lab, and the Emperor starts torturing him to try to get information by torturing one of the animals, and you kind of feel sympathetic in a sense, even though he's a villain. If that makes any sense. It continues with Agra. Seeing one of the mystics, like learning about... Actually, speaking of Agra, as well as the mystics, we come across the Hunter, and I love for the Skeksis, because for those who have ever watched the movie, they know that the mystics and the Skeksis are one. They're two sides of the same coin. And on the Skeksis, you have the Hunter, Skeksma, if I can pronounce that name correctly, and then Uvra, who is the Hunter for the Mystics, which is kind of cool that they showed both those characters in the same episode. Again, they're both in a sense the same. I mean, Hunter or Archer, whatever, it's still the same avenue of abilities or traits. Also, I didn't even realize this from the characters, but I guess they have 4 arms. I didn't even realize that when I originally saw the movie. Like, I originally thought that the Skeksis only had 2, and I guess the Mystics also have 4 arms as well. I never knew that, but I'm wondering if that was something they added. Who knows? Deet ends up rescuing Hup, which was really cool how she did that, pretending to be a monster. And at some point, the Hunter, who is now employed, or I guess sided with the Chamberlain to catch Rian, goes after Rian, and Rian is able to convince a few other Gelfling, including his own father, to see what happened. And sure enough, they are shocked by, the evidence given about what happened to Mira. As well as, it's the first, that whole conversation, or at least the dream fast or whatever, starts off with him showing them the bottle with her essence. Also, there is a moment in the show where Bree is still trying to uncover the secrets of the symbol that she envisioned, and through the secret chamber that she discovered in the last episode, she uncovers like the greatest lie, I guess you could say, for the Gelfling, and that each of there's no ranking of who's greater, which clan is greater. They're all the same. Like, everybody is equal in a sense. And through this discovery, she ends up unlocking another secret, called Lore, who I guess is now her guardian, which is really cool. And oh my gosh, I'm gonna say it sucks sometimes with TV shows, because, and especially with like, to the point where you know how things are gonna happen, because we already saw the movie. This is a prequel. I would say it sucks when you have like a good moment and then a show decides to kick you in the dick, because that's literally what happens with Rian's father finding out about what happens and then immediately getting killed off. I was really fucking pissed that happened. Like, really pissed. I was like, no! I was so mad. I did not want that to happen. So, I want to see more. I want to, again, because I know that this is a prequel, and it sucks because we already know what's going to end up happening. I want something good. Like, I'm hoping, like, something good by the end of this happens. This season. But who knows at this point? Well, at least the people have probably watched all of it already. So, thank you guys for watching. I'm going to end it here. If you guys can, please leave a like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. This is Rob of Novakast signing off. Have a good one, and take care. Peace.